Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode tres of Tony Talks Life. Episode three, 3 days in. I'm as amazed as you are that I'm still doing this. Let's see if I can make it to a week. Before I get into the main body of today's vlog, which I should tell you, it is still technically April 4th or Thursday, April 4th. It's technically still Thursday, August 4th as I'm recording this, but this video will be coming out tomorrow, August the 5th. So just thought I'd give you a heads up because, man, I had probably one of the most interesting, bizarre, and hectic days I've had in a very long time. But before I get into all of that stuff, I learned something really interesting just a few seconds ago while I was talking to my brother on the phone. So you all know the phrase "top of the morning," right? You've heard Jacksepticeye "top of the morning" to you, all that, and then of course Kendrick Lamar "top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning." Did you guys know that there's actually a second part to that greeting? Yeah, I'm not BSing. There's actually a response to "top of the morning." I did not know this. So when someone says top of the morning to you, you respond and the rest of the day to you. I did not know that. So next time someone says top of the morning to you, you're supposed to respond not top of the morning, but and the rest of the day to you, good sir or good madam. So a little fun fact to start off our third vlog. Now, to the meat and potatoes of this discussion. This episode is called A Night of Reflection because I've been doing a lot of reflecting in my life. And I'm learning a lot about myself as time goes on and what kind of person I am, what kind of person I was, and the type of person I want to become. And I don't know why it took this day for me to really reflect on this, but it came. Maybe it's because of how hectic this day was. I mean, you've seen my day already. You saw my episode 2 video where basically I went for a walk in the morning, to be active, take risks, things like that. And then after that, I locked my keys inside my car. You saw that too. I had to drive around and handle some business with my school, got that nailed down. Then after that was kind of a lull. Nothing happened until around maybe about 5 o'clock. I decided to go for a drive because I heard this song that one of my friends used for her story on Facebook, and I'm like, that's a great song. I might link that song in the description. It's called "Give Me That Sunshine," I think, by Animal House. Wait. I literally have the song right here. Let me just look. It's called It's called Animal Island. Give me that sunshine. It sounds something like this. Give me that All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, I heard that in her Facebook story, and I'm like, what is that song? That's a jam right there. And that's one of those songs that really just energizes somebody, and it sounds like a cruising song, a song that you listen to while you're going on a drive. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I was telling her, man, the song makes me want to go driving. She's like, go do it. Sure enough, I did it. It was a nice little fun moment for me. And then I ended up going to this place called Paseo. It's like a recreational park. There's a baseball field. There's the Chamorro Village, which is like a tourist section where the tourists can go buy some overly priced vintage island stuff. On the side of Paseo, there are these limestones, not rocks. Everyone thinks that they're rocks, but they're not rocks. They're limestone. You could tell because the coloration of the stone itself, there's not. It's not as layered as it would be if it was a rock. The sediment of a rock, you would see the lines. There's no lines on the limestone. Anywho, so that you didn't come here to be taught what the difference is between a limestone and a rock. Anyway, I'm sitting on this limestone and I'm listening to that song, give me that sunshine. And then all of a sudden, I start feeling like, you know what, I want to kind of reflect a little. I need to find a song that makes me reflect. And then I start to reflect. And one of the things that I reflected about was the fact that as a person, I'm a very impatient man in every facet of my life. When I get food, I want to get it immediately. When I text somebody, I want them to text me back immediately. You know, when I ask for you to do something, I want you to do it immediately. I'm a very impatient person. And this impatience seeps into my dating life as well. You know, if I like somebody, I want them to like me immediately as well, which is a problem because not everybody's like me. Not everybody wants to just jump into a relationship immediately, especially if they don't know this person. There were two girls very recently, one of which I met on Tinder, and another one I met very, very recently, who have really taught me the concept of patience and also illuminated the fact that I am a very impatient man. The first girl, very young girl, very nice girl. We hit it off swimmingly. And I was like, you know what? I think we got something here. Yeah, let's go, right? We had a date on the weekend. The date came. I asked her if she still wanted to go, and she said she couldn't anymore because she had to take care of some family things. Now, I kind of saw this coming, but even though I saw it coming, I was really upset about it. And I just kind of gave a very passive answer, like, oh, okay. Needless to say, she didn't take kindly to that passiveness. And we ended up not going anywhere. It's sad. If I had been more patient and understanding, maybe I can't guarantee, but maybe we could have been something. We did end up re what's the word? Not rekindling, but we kind of came together again. She texted me out of the blue and apologized for what happened. She realized why I was upset. You know, she wasn't asking for a second chance. She wasn't asking for a second date. She was just trying to clear the air and get it off her chest. And I really respected that. And I'd hoped that we could have became friends. Sadly, it never happened. I have not spoken to that girl in months, and we've kind of fell out. It's natural. We never met each other in person, so there was no reason for us to like have such a deep friendship. It happens. Especially when you meet online. It's not actually gonna last as long as you hoped. The second girl is another girl that I recently just met and can't share too much of her story, but let's just say she's dealt with a lot in her life. And it's kind of closed her heart to the idea of romance or the idea of connecting with someone like that again. And I got that. I figured it out the minute that I saw her. And I told her very bluntly how I felt. But I also said, you know what? I don't think I'm necessarily ready to be in a relationship. So how about this? Why don't we do the friends route? Let's get to know each other. be friends, and maybe down the road one day it could be something. Needless to say, my impatience kind of started to show a little bit. I'd be a little bit pushy about hanging out and constantly talking and things like that. It I fell back into old habits, my old nature, and also the whole like second guessing and overthinking. Again, these are the things I do a lot. And it made me come to realize, damn it, I'm doing it again. I'm trying to make something I'm trying to make something happen that isn't there yet. And because of my impatience, because of maybe my even my desperation or my loneliness, I want it to be so. But just because I want it to be so does not necessarily mean it's going to be so. But of course, I could tell myself this all the time, but the thing is I always will overthink it. I always will feel this way. Or I don't have to. You know, I could just accept my lot in life, accept the fact that this person will not see me the way that I see them. And you know what? I can live with it. Truth be told, this person, I know the type of person she is. And she's not a bad person. She wasn't leading me on. Do not label her as a bad person. She's not. She made it very clear that she didn't feel the same way. She wasn't ready for that stuff. I just refuse to accept the fact that that just might be the case and there's nothing that can change it. Or maybe I'm just not the person that will change it. You know? You ever thought about that? You're just not you're maybe she will change, but it's not for you. It will be for someone that comes down the line later on. That's perfectly fine. You know, not every guy that this person's going to meet is going to be like, you know what, you changed my whole perspective. Could just be you're just a regular guy, nice person, cool, sweet. So why am I bringing all this up? I feel like these two girls, in particular, they taught me a valuable lesson. They opened my eyes to a lot of things, and it made me reflect on a past relationship that fell through the cracks because of my impatience and because I wasn't willing to be friends first or even to understand where this girl was coming from. So, months back, this is back like in October, November, I was talking to another girl. And she was good. She was a nice girl, sweet girl, very determined, very smart, very talented. She was a good person, great person, I would say. And we were intimate very quickly, which in my opinion shouldn't have happened. We should have took our time with that, but loneliness is a son of a bitch, am I right? There was a time that we went to a date. We went, or not, it wasn't a date. We went out for lunch. And she looked me in the eye and said, "Hey, I've been really thinking about this. And I was wondering, I know that you said you wanted a relationship, but I was wondering, maybe we can try and be friends first, get to know each other. And, maybe we can go from there." And in my arrogance, I was like, "I'm not trying to be friends. I have a lot of friends already. I don't need more friends, okay? I'm with you because I want to have a relationship." Was I wrong to feel that? I don't think so. But the way I said it, the arrogance, the dismissiveness of it all, I was a complete asshole. I didn't even consider her feelings. It was just about me. I didn't want a friendship. I wanted a relationship. I have many friends. Notice the I's in those statements? There's not we, you, I. And sure enough, the next day she was like, "You know what? I thought about it and I just want to be friends." And I said, "Okay." And then I just like, whatever. I guess I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm going to find someone that wants to be in a relationship. What's even worse, and this may shock you guys, and this may even change your opinion of me. She had a friend that was in a class of mine that I also was interested in. And I said, well, if she's not interested in me, I might as well just go after her, right? she finds out about this, and I wouldn't say rightfully gets mad, but she gets mad about it. I don't blame her for getting mad. In hindsight, I do not blame her for getting mad. In my defense at the time, I was just like, well, you said you just want to be friends, so that means you and I are not a thing. But here's the thing, she said that not because she just wanted to be friends, but she wanted to start by being friends, and maybe down the line in our friendship, it can grow to something more. That was what I think she was going for. But again, in my arrogance, in my desperation for a relationship, in my blindness to what she wanted and only to what I wanted, I didn't see that. Just talking about it now too, just man, I was a freaking jerk. So I reached out to her today. I thought I need to clear the air. I need to get this off my chest. I need to apologize to her because I was definitely wrong for what I did. I didn't have to do her like that. Did we have problems? Yes. But I think most of the time those problems came through the fact that I was just too impatient and I desperately wanted something to happen instead of taking my time to let it happen. My brother made a very great point that I do this because I'm scared. I can't honestly say exactly why I do it. Honestly, I can't really say why I do it. But he makes the strongest point because I do fear rejection. I do fear being put in the friend zone. It's been a reoccurring story all my life. So anybody that just says they want to just be friends, immediately red flags. You know, red alert, Tony. Red alert. Friend zone. You know, I have this knee jerk reaction. When in actuality, maybe it's not just maybe it isn't the friend zone. Maybe it's just time. You need more time to get to know this person, you know? And I couldn't find her number for the life of me. I couldn't find her number because one another fact about me, when I'm done with somebody, I'm done with them. I delete their number, I delete them off of whatever like social media that I follow them on. I do a clean sweep. Nothing to remind me of them or our time together or anything. Delete old pictures, delete any videos, gonzo, right? Complete sweep. So that's what I did with her. I just wiped her off the face of my phone. Fortunately, though, so I use WhatsApp. WhatsApp's very big on Guam. I actually can look back at my call logs on WhatsApp. And lo and behold, I found her number. And I gave it a call. And no answer. However, I did message her on Facebook before finding her number because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna find her number. This might be the only way I can reach her. I got so desperate to reach out to her, I even asked her friend, the one that I tried to hit on, if I could have her number. Um, yeah, in hindsight, yeah, it's very creepy. But hey, I told you I'd be honest on here, right? And that's what I was thinking. Man, I tried calling her. I tried Facebook messaging. I even asked her friend for her number. I'm not coming off with the best image right now. Kind of creepy. But she messaged me back and said, "Hey, yeah, you can definitely call me." So I called her before I had to go to a dinner with some friends, and for 20 minutes we talked. I caught up a little bit about what she's been up to. Not all of it because I wanted to get to the main point. And I caught her up on what I was doing. And then I told her, look, I've been reflecting on my past lately and the type of person I was. Everything I just said earlier. And basically explaining to her how I felt really terrible the way I treated her, and the fact that I didn't give us a chance. I wasn't the friend that she needed at the time, you know. And one thing that was mentioned is she was dealing with a lot of things, and maybe she did just need someone, not just on a romantic level, but just somebody she can vibe with, a friend. I wasn't willing to give her that. And I just straight up told her, I'm sorry, wholeheartedly. And, you know, I'm not expecting anything back from this. I just wanted you to know that I'm truly sorry for how I treated you. You know, you didn't deserve that. I shouldn't have done that. And I should have given our friendship a chance because it could have led to something. And now I'll never know because I didn't give it a chance. And that's the thing, fellas, you know, especially those of you who suffer from depression or suffer from loneliness like I do, you can't rush these things, guys. I get it. I really get it. You know, if there's a girl that even shows an inkling of interest in you, you don't want to lose it. So you try your best to keep it. And hey, the best way to do it is just let's be in a relationship, right? But you don't have to do that, man. You could take your time with this. You know, and she wants to take the time too. Unless, you know, she just wants the action, and you know, this is one of the things you just talk about immediately. What do you want? That's the kind of person I am. I'm like, hey, what do you want from this, right? And again, there wasn't nothing wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with me not wanting to be her friend. It's just the way that I did it. You know, it's the way that I did it. I didn't handle it respectfully. I didn't handle it with grace. I was arrogant. I was inconsiderate. I was a jerk. No question about it. And I wanted her to know that I was sorry for this. And and in her sweetness, she accepted my apology. And now, guys, we're friends again. I even closed off our conversation by saying, "Hey, you know, you don't I don't know what's going to happen next, but if you are still open to the idea, I would like to be your friend. I would like to give a friendship with you a chance. What do you say?" And she said yes. I felt this weight being lifted off my shoulder. I felt a sense of accomplishment and joy and tranquility. It's really hard to describe the true feelings, but these were the emotions that were going through my mind at the time. And I was listening to the Sunrise Prelude from Tron Legacy because that's what the vibe was. That was the vibe I was feeling at the time, and I just couldn't help but smile after this conversation. I was super delighted. You know, to close off because it's been about 25 minutes. Sorry, this is the longest vlog so far. I shared a lot of intimate stuff about myself, but it's fine, you know. And the reason I share this stuff is because I hope that there's a person that's listening to this that is either going through a similar situation as me or has gone through a similar situation as me or might find themselves in a similar situation as me, and this can probably help. My main advice, the main thing I want you to take away from this vlog, don't rush into a relationship. Do not rush a relationship. If they truly like you and if you truly like them, it'll happen. You have to give it time. Give it time. Let it grow. Okay? Don't be so nervous or so intimidated or even so self-conscious overthinking it that you think, oh, Well, if I don't do something right now, she might change her mind. No, 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 no. She's giving you a chance. Don't blow it. He's giving you a chance. Don't blow it. Take your time. Not only that, this is called the night of reflection. One thing I would recommend for some of you too is I'd like for you to sit down and think about your past self. Really sit and reflect on your actions of the past. Do they still hold up to this day? Or are there some things that you feel like, man, I was a real jerk that time. Man, I should have done that. Man, that was stupid. I'd like for you guys to take a time to reflect on all this. Now, do you have to do what I did and reach out to people that you've wronged? No, 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 no. If you want to, you can. If especially if they're going to take your call anyway, but you don't have to. I, for one, wanted to. I felt like I wronged this person, and she deserved an apology for it, and she accepted it. And hopefully, we can grow and grow and see where it takes us. I don't know what will happen. It could just be the friendship of a lifetime. Who knows? And this goes back to my second episode about taking chances. I took a chance here, guys. I took a chance. I put myself out there for this person. I didn't know if she was going to take my call. I don't know if she would have accepted my apologies. I don't even know if she would have even let me talk. I took a chance and it paid off in the end. This is what I mean, guys. Just take chances. Sometimes they're not gonna work. You shoot your shot and you miss. That's fine. But sometimes they do work, and you'll feel all the better because you at least tried. And that's all you can really ask for. You just have to try. You fail 100% of the times that you don't try. I've butchered that phrase. It's like you fail 100% of the time with the chances you don't take, something like that. Rather than failing like 50-50 times or like 50, right? Wow, 27 minutes. Sorry. Anyway, let me end it here. So, yeah, that was my night of reflection. That was my long ass day. It's 11:32 as I'm wrapping this up. I appreciate you guys if you listen to all the way to the end, and I'm excited. You know, I'm still learning about myself. I'm still trying to be a better person. One step at a time, and hopefully, I can finally I can reach that point where I can say, you know what, I am a good person. To this day, I never really found myself to be a good person. I know I hear it all the time. You're a great person, Tony, but I don't feel that way. And I don't know when that day will come, but hopefully one day I can actually look in the mirror and say, you know what, Tony, you are a good person. You've done good. Anywho, that concludes episode 3, guys. Yay! Can't wait for this episode to go up, the longest episode yet. So let me know what you guys think of the vlog series so far. Have you gained anything from it? Have you been enjoying it? Are you sick of it already after 3 episodes? Let me know. I'm curious. But we'll call it there. I'm trying to think of like a good outro for it. What would be a good outro for my vlog series? Keep living. Keep keep living life. There. That's it. That's the one. Or I'll think of a better one, but I'll stick with that one. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Tony Watt II. And as always, guys, keep living life.